Alright, this game should be a little bit easier.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Our game tonight featuring the Connecticut Sun as they go up against the Indiana Fever. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. To the middle, here's Mitchell. Carrington grabs the board. And it's been a rough few years for Indiana. They haven't been to the playoffs since 2016.
Single-digit wins in 5 of the last 7 seasons. But the good news is the Fever have loads of young talent. Starting with Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, they have arguably the best young core in the W.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Parker Tyus. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Melissa Smith. Here's Della Dawn. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Well, with her 6'5" height and strength, Della Dawn, she's more than a scorer. She can take a hit and pour it in.
Here in the first with a little over a minute played so far. And stolen by Mitchell. Up top, Della Dawn. Clark. Pass to Egbo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, defensively, the possession doesn't end until you secure the board, especially when a player like Queen Egbo is out there.
Harris with it. Now Mitchell defending. Here's Cunningham. Offline with the 3. Here's the Fever with the ball. Shot by Mitchell, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those,
That's
especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Harris, she's covered by Mitchell. And Harris gets it to go.
I was right there.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Clark outside. And Parker comes up with the rebound.
Bro, I get no foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Ridiculous.
Now here's Carrington. Pass to Harris. Stolen by Clark. And here is Mitchell. Yes, what an assist from Caitlin Clark.
And this is how you execute in transition. Mitchell beating everyone to the right spot and being rewarded.
Now here's Carrington. To the paint. Parker Tyus. It's hauled in by Smith.
Offensively, just 1 of 4 to start. They're still warming up.
Mitchell outside. There's the 3. It's good. It's her second basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
And Mitchell is an experienced player, someone that understands exactly how to capitalize off the pick and roll.
Pass to Parker Tyus. Shoots over Della Dawn. Shot by Parker Tyus, no good.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Elena Della Dawn on the wing. From deep, drills it from outside.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key this run.
Dude, they just got
Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Carrington. Here's Harris. Out of bounds. Sun ball as Connecticut keeps possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
Now here's Cunningham. She's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. shot to stop the run.
With the end of the year in sight, top-ranked teams really switching into high gear.
You have to go into the postseason playing your best ball. The time for figuring it out and resting is already over.
Yeah, I got to agree. If you're not operating 100% before the year ends, other playoff teams, they're going to beat you and they're going to run over you.
Now here's Harris.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
And the foul called on Caitlin Clark. That's her first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns. Number 10, Emma Cannon.
Pass to Harris. Shot clock at 5.
Parker Tyus.
To the inside. Here's Clark. That misses off the...
Yeah, it's like we don't know how to play the game.
The Fever with the lead. The 3.
The offensive rebound.
Lays it up and banks it in.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Now here's Brown. She's covered by Clark.
And here's Cannon.
9 points in the game.
Now Mengiadu.
Wallace misses. Now here's Clark. She's guarded closely. And yep, it's good.
Close in, Clark has such deft touch.
The Sun
Let's
on
go
offense.
right there.
A 12-point game.
The 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark. We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype, and it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W. Big time putback. What a great motor she has.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder than her.
And night in and night out, this is the kind of effort level she gives you.
Here's Cannon.
11 points in the game.
Wallace, pass to Fengham Mengiadu.
Here's the 3. Egbo pulls it in.
She might want to maybe defer for a while. She's had her chances this quarter, but nothing's fallen.
And it's good. 2 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, and they've come from inside the paint.
Mengiadu can't get it to go.
And they're not dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
They've separated themselves in a number of categories. Rebounds just one more. They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Now here's Brown. She's got 6. That's another miss. Number 4 on 2 for 6 shooting. Kelsey Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Egbo. Up and in on the layup.
Scoring well here at the midway point and starting to put some distance between them.
Yeah, they're padding that lead bit by bit, and offensively, they just continue to roll, Tim.
Absolutely, Brian. Have to continue playing with this intensity.
Now here's Brown. She's covered by Clark. From the arc. At basket number 6 to her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
Started hot, and she's only gotten hotter.
On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell, guarded by Wallace.
Mitchell, shot's good.
Well, her shooting has been outstanding. Definitely, one of the reasons why they're winning this game.
Pass to Wallace. Tyus. Here's Cannon.
14 points for her. The 3 ball. Hole with the rebound. So it's Indiana now. Now here's Egbo. Clark, she's covered by Brown. And now Egbo. Hole. And another
Let's
3
go.
for Indiana.
A textbook feed to Hall, who was all set up, ready to shoot.
The Sun
Let's go.
really having a tough go here.
Pass to Fenkem Mengiadu.
That's in. She's
How did
got
she
2
hit that?
made now, and she's shooting 2 for 3. Clark with it. She's got 7.
Screen by Egbo.
And there's the Fever with another bucket.
You know, it wasn't the best start for her, but she's shaking it off here in the second.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
Brown, she's covered by Clark.
Parker Tyus the screen.
Goes up on the wing. That one, no good.
That's one she knows she should have drained.
Here's Clark. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her
Let's go.
sleeve. And through the first half, a
This
pretty
is one of the
lopsided
boys.
affair. Fever ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter after the break. Welcome back to the start of the 2nd half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters.
Here's Clark.
A 21-point lead. It's the biggest in this game. Fires for 3.
And it's Egbo with the foul.
That's her first foul.
First personal foul.
And for the Connecticut Sun, their first year in the W was in 1999. They're still searching for that first title.
Connecticut has been so close, falling in the finals 4 times. A couple of those losses in a heartbreaking fashion. Sun fans are very hungry for that banner.
Now here's Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Gets it to drop, and
Let's
she's
go.
shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
She can shoot, she can pass, she can ball handle. In the pick and roll game, Mitchell is hard to stop because she's a threat to do anything.
Here's Mengiadu.
Pass to Harris.
Parker Tyus.
To the left wing. Now here's Harris. She's tightly guarded. 4 on the clock. Tries again. Excellent defense there from Elena Delle Donne.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot
Let's
of
go.
things well, but their rebounding
This is
is right
Smith.
at the top of the list. Possesses the size to have presence inside. Smith continuing to work on that technique, and she is getting better with each season.
Now here's Harris.
Pass to Carrington.
And here's Harris. Now here's Carrington. Alley-oop try.
Wow, Clark with the block. And, you know, she's got surprising length. I think it helped her there. They start the second half 1 for 4.
Deladon with it. Pulls it. And there the Fever with another bucket.
Chalk up a few more points for them.
Go.
This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Timeout call, the Sun.
Passing here.
And Connecticut has possession. And here's Harris. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Carrington. Will it go? And the rebound goes to the Fever.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
And Connecticut has possession. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Parker ties the screen. Here's Cunningham. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, you look at her career numbers, Cunningham's three-point stats, they've gotten better with each year. It's why she's in the lead.
Screen by Smith. Down low. Outside Mabry. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Mengiadu with the rebound.
And their first miss of the second half. They come out strong.
Carrington with the ball. And Clark picks her up defensively. Pass to Fink and Mengiadu. Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And she makes that one.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
Clark outside. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Well, with as much defensive attention as she draws, Clark has plenty of chances to get to the line.
And she makes both free throws. And obviously the addition of Caitlin Clark to the Fever, that brought lots of extra attention.
I mean, Fever tickets are as hot as any in American sports, no matter what league. Clark bringing so much hype, and basketball fans everywhere are tuned in to see her every move, and by extension, the Fever as well.
Now here's Clark. 13 points in this game. Pass to Deladon. Back to Clark. Here's Mabry. Shoots the 3. Mengiadu with the
Sorry, I
rebound.
used to a jump shot.
Parker ties with it. The second effort. That one falls.
And after a scoreless first half, she's come to life here in the second half.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over. Indiana with the ball. Marina Mabry on the wing, covered by Carrington. Marina Mabry for 3. Indiana again missing. And so here's Connecticut. Up top, Harris. The Fever pull it in.
Not pretty. Got to just shake off a miss like that.
Inside, here's Smith. The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Pass to Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Putting those guard skills to work, Carrington with the quick trigger.
Outside Mabry, picked by Samuelson. And that one's good.
There we go, finally, dude. Yeah, we won 123 to 104. Hey, Lindell had a nice game. Marina Mabry had 13 off the bench. Alright, let me send this next 2 games. Well, we lost to the Lynx. But we beat the Aces. Actually, we're gonna send the we're gonna send this. So we lose to the Liberty, but beat the Lynx. At least we beat the Lynx this time. And we just got the Sparks. And we got the Lynx again. So that will determine the second seed. Let's just edit that real quick. Alright. You know, like, subscribe to those good things. Catch you in the next one. Peace. Alright. We got them again. I'm tired of seeing these guys.